Well, praise the Lord, everyone. It's Angel here with the Bethany News Network, and this is the after show where we get to talk to the man of God, fresh from the oil dripping from him as he preached this outstanding sermon about the oil and reminded us women that there's oil around our mouth. You know, that's the part I extracted the most, the part that applied to me. Oil around the mouth.
Yes.
So, everyone, this is Dr. Bryant. Dr. Bryant, say hello to the people.
It's a blessing. I'm glad to be here again. I'm getting my trophy. I am the most repeat visitor to Power of God.
You definitely
and I'm
are.
great. They didn't give me a certificate, a corsage, nothing. It was just, here's Johnny. And I want to say to the people at Power of God, I am upset that every year I come, I never get a musical guest.
You can carry your weight.
I just get Lonnie.
But you, oh, shots fired, book. Shots fired.
Y'all got Anthony Brown, William Murphy.
What night would you want? Anthony
I
Brown,
wanna skip me
Ty
Sunday.
Tribbett. You would.
But y'all can give me an artist?
No, Sunday night. You can hold your weight.
All right, I'm here.
You
Here I
have me
am
in
to
the
worship.
spirit.
I'm here.
So we're going to pick Dr. Bryant's brain a bit. You guys know that he is a well of wisdom. So we're going to jump right into it. I saw something on social media. Congratulations, your daughter just graduated from high school.
Yes.
What an accomplishment and an achievement. But I want to talk to you about higher education.
Okay.
Right? So what are your thoughts on historically black colleges and the traditional universities? How do you feel?
I think historically black colleges play a critical and pivotal role for our people.
Yeah.
For myself, a lot of people may not know, I failed out of the 11th grade. I have a GED. And I don't know with that, and never took the SATs.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have ever got in University of Maryland.
Right.
But black colleges have given opportunities and open doors for untraditional and unconventional students to give them an opportunity.
Yeah.
And what ought to be celebrated is black colleges have produced more engineers,
Yes.
more computer scientists, and more PhDs than any other institution, and so they ought to be protected.
Yeah, I like that. Well said. I think one of the biggest misconceptions about HBCUs, I am a graduate, the first degree granting,
Yes.
Lincoln University.
Yes.
Just put that out there. Okay. I think one of the biggest misconceptions, though, is people think you have to be black to attend.
Yes.
And that's not really what historically black colleges is about today. You don't have to be black. My line sister was Caucasian.
Wow.
Yeah. So
What did you pledge?
the first and the finest.
Oh, my God.
Pink and green.
All
Alpha
right.
Kappa Alpha
Okay.
Sorority Incorporated.
Yes.
You asked, you started it.
Yes, thank you.
But historically black colleges, they give us a root. They give us a foundation. To me, parallel to church. Church give us foundation. It gives us root.
Yes.
So when I think of historically black colleges, I do think to some component it is a ministry. You know,
Yes,
it's
it
family,
is.
it's root, you know, all those type of things. So with that being said, with family and root, you know, we would be remiss if we ignored what's happening right now in society with the
Yes.
suicides. We lost 2 great people in 1 week. I think one of the things that we think in church is that you don't need Jesus and a therapist. You just need Jesus. Everything's going to be all right. But sometimes Jesus will use or God will use a therapist to speak to your situation.
One
What
of
are
the
your
things that the
thoughts?
church does is that the church sugarcoats process.
Yeah.
So the altar call is important. Putting the oil on you is important. But you still need some aftercare. And so after you've gone through years of trauma and pain, you still need somebody to walk you through it. And I am a staunch proponent of prayer and Bible study.
Yeah.
But I got to figure out what is going on in your mind. And the church really is a magnet for people who are emotionally imbalanced. And they use church as a narcotic, as a high for that Sunday or that Wednesday night. And then after all of this glory and power of God, I can't sleep.
Right.
After all of this revelation, I'm eating Fritos and Haagen-Dazs ice cream at night, and I'm
Talk
not.
to me.
Yes, I'm saying because we don't really process what that means and the implications around it.
I think there's an element of vulnerability that it takes to admit that too.
Yes.
That you need to seek some sort of help. You know, depression runs rampant, and
Yes.
it's not just in the world. It's living sometimes in the church. You know, we have to pray those things out, but also seek help and all those things. Which is why conferences like this are really, really important.
Yes.
Because in addition to getting the help and reading your word and playing those things over and over again, sometimes it's good to be surrounded by like-minded people and have that kind of support.
Yes.
I think sometimes we get too quiet. we don't want to talk about it. But conferences like this, you get to meet like-minded people and hear words
Yes.
like you. So what are your thoughts about people? Well, not necessarily your thoughts. Speak to us about how important it is to invest in your spiritual maturity and attending conferences.
Yeah, I think this is so important. If today you were interviewing an accountant, they would tell you that every year they've got to go to make sure that their license is renewed.
Well said.
The dentist has got to get their license renewed. The doctor has to get their license renewed. It's only Christians who believe you don't have to practice.
Wow.
That you just ready for the finals in the Super Bowl.
Right.
And you just want to skip the season. And I think what Power of God does is an intensive. I was a pre-registrant for summer school. Every year I went to summer school.
He was proud.
Not for advance, for remedial class. I had to do it because I wasn't where I needed to be.
Yeah.
And the power of God is so significant that we come in the 6th month of the year at that halfway mark just to have a huddle.
Yeah.
People come here from the Caribbean. They come from Africa.
That's right.
They come from the West Coast. They drive in from Virginia and Maryland and New York to say, this is what I need. Your tire. The tires on your car get rotated.
It happened to me recently.
Right, but the believers just keep going until the tires run flat. And so Power of God really is that checkup for all of us.
Well said, sir. Well said. So I'm going to pick your brain a little bit and mess with you, right? I want to know, what's he listening to these days? What's his favorite song right now? What's in your iPod? Who you like right now? Who you vibing with? Travis Green? William Murphy? I put you on the spot. Who you vibing with right now? Canton Jones? Teacher Canton?
Savage 21, the
Mercy.
Migos.
We're going to keep Pastor Bryant
Drake.
lifted. Pastor Bryant said, I like trap music.
I do.
We're going to keep Pastor Bryant lifted.
But I
well, we
think
can't
that
get
for
the
that-
Migos here.
No, I think for
They not for
balance,
the-
you need both of them.
To be
And I
relevant,
think
to
we're
speak to the
being-
generation.
I think we're disingenuous for you to act like all you listen to is gospel music.
Why are you trying
don't.
to put me on
Nah,
that?
I'm not saying you in particular.
You don't know what's in
No,
my iPad.
I'm saying he's
I'm a
in
John
my
P. Key
heart.
fan.
He's just not in my iPod.
He's not
You
in
just-
your iPod.
No, I'm saying
I'm
at
judging.
some
Aren't you
point,
judging? Let's
you got to
judge
do
'em.
both of them, right?
No.
Okay. Oh, ye hypocrites. Listen, she didn't bring her phone on this stage because we will go through it right now.
I mean, every now and
I'm
then.
not going to tell you I saw her at the On the Run tour.
He
I'm not
is
going to say
lying.
it. I'm
Wait,
not going to say
what's
it.
He's not telling the truth. I just like messing with Pastor Bryant. So if you guys enjoy having conversation with Pastor Bryant and you want to see more about him and what he's doing and his thoughts and his beliefs, why don't you tell them your social media so they
Yes,
can follow
please
you?
follow me. I need to get my followers up.
No, they're
at
up.
Jamal H. Bryant. That's on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And for the 9 of you that are still on MySpace, Jamal Bryant, you can still find me there. I don't know the last time I've updated, but it's still alive.
Well said.
Thank
You got
you.
anything cooking, anything coming up you want to
Yes,
invite
I got
them to?
every person who needs some balance. You can listen to Travis Scott and Travis Green.
This is terrible.
You need to come to the Balance Conference in Las Vegas, August 21st through the 23rd. Marvin Sapp, William Murphy, Jamal Bryant, Rudolph McKissick. We're all coming so that you can have balance in your life.
I don't hear no
And I am
females.
drag. Oh, no.
Where the balance?
I've got Jasmine Skurlock,
Oh, she
Marissa
holds it.
Farrow.
Okay,
Come
see,
on
you should
now.
have listed them first. They got the oil
but
on
they're
their
not
mouth.
the coordinators. They're the speakers. Yeah, they coming. You don't want to go there, do you?
I do want to go there.
Where the women preachers this week? Okay, I'm gone.
Oh,
Goodbye.
wonderful conversations with
Yes.
Dr. Bryant. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. We hope to see you again next year.
You'll see me next year, whether I'm invited or not. I'm here.
We have to
Sunday
keep
night.
Brother Bryant
The
lifted.
no music night.
Until next time, it's Angel signing off. Stay tuned with all the things we have cooking around the plaza. Be inspired and be blessed.